Hey, it's me. Again. And I brought you flowers. They're your favorite ones too, see? I remember things even when you aren't around to tell me them. How could I forget anything about my best friend? I mean, we're practically in sync. Well, we were before you... Enough of that. I didn't come here to talk about that. I came here for you. Sure, the state that you're in just reminds me that I'm really just talking at you and not to you, but it's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Even though you're not here to keep me grounded. Even though everything I'm saying is probably going in one ear and out the other. I'm fine. You know, a lot has happened since the last time I came to visit. I know I said I'd come every day, but after a while it hurt to see you. Sometimes I can't even tell if you're still breathing. You look so peaceful. Everyone's taking it hard with every day that passes, you know? That isn't your fault. We all knew it was going to happen, but when you actually see what those old fairy tales call a death-like sleep, it's hard to keep it together. You don't snore or talk in your sleep or anything. You just lie there, motionless except for the subtle rising and falling of your chest. In all our years together, I've never seen you more still than when your curse decided it was time to take you. It's hard to know that when you wake up, you'll have lost so much time to laugh and to cry and well, I guess you'll never really be able to make up the months of time you could have been spending maturing. I guess you'll never be able to call me the immature one again. Ugh, sorry. That was insensitive of me, wasn't it? But I guess you're used to me being insensitive about things, aren't you? I'm sorry about that. I should have believed you when you first told me. Remember that? We were 5 and you cut in front of me in the lunch line. You said that you should be able to do anything you wanted while you could, because one day you'd fall asleep forever, and I'd regret ever not giving you what you wanted. And you did. And I do. If you were awake right now, I know you'd give me the longest line of if you were awake right now, I know you'd give me the longest line of I told you so's anyone's ever heard. And I wouldn't even get mad at you for it. I'd just say, yeah, you did. And we could go on with our lives. You know, a lot of people have just started saying you're in a coma. I guess it's a lot easier to explain than to say you were cursed as a baby. And I guess, in a way, you kind of are in a coma. But I don't like to say it that way. I think it's more painful to call it that. More permanent, maybe. Like, I feel like if I call it that, it'll take years for you to wake up, or you just won't wake up at all. Oh, speaking of, I've been doing a lot of digging on curses lately. I really should have done that before you ended up like this. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible friend, aren't I? But I'm trying, and maybe that counts for something? Your curse probably doesn't think so. Ugh, great. Now I'm talking like it's sentient. Anyway, I've read up a lot about how curses work. Witches, wizards, the fae. They all do curses differently. I can't remember which one you said this was, but I read as many books as I could. It's just none of them had anything to say on how to break a curse. Not a complicated curse like this one, anyway. Simple curses, you can just make an herbal remedy for most of them. But something like this? Nothing. And I don't know about you, but I think all of those old fairy tales might have been full of baloney, because all I could find was that true love's kiss stuff. But everyone in your family's tried giving you hugs and kisses, and nothing. We even got the pets to give it a shot. Don't worry, I cleaned up your face right after it didn't work, and we never let their tongues near your mouth. I won't lie, I was really hoping that would be the answer. Because, I mean, who's got more unconditional love for someone than a pet, right? I don't know. Everyone's really losing hope on this one. Starting to think you really won't wake up. They'll miss you if you don't. I'll miss you if you don't. I don't mean to sound selfish. Really, I don't. I just really, really miss being able to talk to you. Like, actually talk to you, with you talking back to me. Everyone's losing hope, but not me. Because I do think you'll wake up. Maybe not last month, or this week, or 3 months from now, but I think you'll be awake soon. And until then, I can keep talking to you like this. Luckily, work's been pretty understanding of the situation, and I've had a lot of time off racked up. I'm glad I did, otherwise I wouldn't be able to see you so much. Hey, when you wake up, how about we watch a movie together? Any movie you want. Or a marathon. I think you've gone on long enough without rewatching Ponyo. It'll be fun. It could be just the two of us. And I can hold you and never let you go. Just like when your curse took you. Did anyone ever tell you I was there? Do you even remember we were out shopping that day? I thought you fainted, but when you didn't wake up, and I didn't want to let go of you. Not even for your parents. I didn't want to leave your bedside. Not until I knew you were going to be okay. It took a lot of convincing on their part to get me to leave. I was practically glued to your side that first week. And my eyes were all red and swollen and painful because of all the crying I did. You would have gotten a kick out of seeing that. Too bad you weren't awake for it. You know, I've heard that no one visits you as much as they used to. Which is weird, you know? I mean, I'm sure you like the company. You always hated the idea of being alone. And as far as I can tell, this is one of the loneliest things someone could go through, I think. I try to visit you when I can, and I know it's not every day, but I hope you'd appreciate it. I don't want you to feel like you're alone, like you're the only one fighting through this, because you aren't. You might be in there in your own head, and sure, I'm out here, but that doesn't mean we aren't working together. We're a team, after all. We've always been a team. You know, I wouldn't hesitate to trade places with you if I could. I don't know why you got cursed since you were only a baby, but I'd gladly take your place if it meant you'd be able to live your life. Maybe you just do what I've been doing and visit and talk and hope that words are enough. Just know if there was a way, if I could be the person asleep for who knows how long right now, I'd do it in a heartbeat. And I'm not just saying about this either. Any problem you've ever had, I'd take your place if I could. I'd solve all of your problems and leave you with nothing to worry about. Because you're my best friend, and I love you. And I promise I'll stay with you through this whole thing. No matter how long it takes. No matter how much it hurts. Oh, I guess that's my cue to go. You probably remember this, but I've had to start timing myself whenever I come in here so I'm not spending all my waking hours just sitting and talking to you. You know, like I did when you first fell asleep. I really wish I didn't have to go, but they think it's not healthy for me to just sit here all day and talk. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy the flowers. Did you just move? Oh my god, you did. You moved. Hey, don't sit up too fast. You haven't moved in months. Your muscles aren't used to it. Just take your time. We're gonna have to get you physical therapy after this. You shouldn't speak. You sound so hoarse, but of course you do. You haven't made a noise since you fell asleep. And I think you should rest your eyes a little while you're at it. You know, so you don't immediately blind yourself with the lights in this room. I'm just so glad you're awake. Hey, I told you not to speak. But it's been months. 8, 9 maybe? I kinda lost count after the first month. Sorry about that. But it's over now. It's all over. And I think I broke your curse. I don't really know how or why me, but because I love you. But I've loved you for years. If it was that simple, shouldn't you have woken up as soon as you fell asleep? I'm just glad it didn't have to be someone who was in love with you. Otherwise, I think I might have tried everyone on the planet just to get you to wake up. Yes, I would have. Don't say I wouldn't. Look, maybe it doesn't really matter how I broke it. All that matters now is that you're awake. And you need water. And food. Yes. Yes, and Ponyo. I can't believe you heard all that. Whatever. I'll go grab the DVD and the water and something to eat. And we can watch Ponyo as many times as you want.